Hello, you guys. How are you? Thank you guys for being here. I am just so lucky and so blessed just to have you guys come and listen to me talk about this stuff. So thank you guys for being here. Hey, Nady, wherever you want me. Well, I do want to organize it to have like a more even amount, but I don't want to just you be the only one who's only there. So I'll do that in the future. Hey, Tony. Hey, Amelia. Hey, Vicky. I hope you feel better. Hey, Jody. Darkness Exposed. Good morning. What kind of breakfast sandwich did you have, Nady? Hey, Aaron. Cool Gamer. In Xantor. Vicky, Kamojo, and Carolina Wren. Oh, hey, Jana. How are you? Thank you for being here. I love when you come in here. I'm opening a Coca-Cola. Got to get some caffeine. I drink coffee, but I like to drink it when I'm like out in the cold. Warm drinks make me tired, even if they're caffeinated. So if I drink coffee like in the house talking to you guys, if it's the right moment, I may go right to sleep. Sausage, egg, and cheese. Yum. Knockoff brand from Walmart. I'll have to try it. So, the last live that I did on this case, we talked about Amanda. And I was looking this morning, there was a new article that came out yesterday, as well as a YouTube creator by the name of Grizzly True Crime found some really interesting stuff about Andrew. We also know that Andrew's been showing up in comment sections and stuff like that. And Andrew, if you want to speak for yourself, or if you ever hear this, you are absolutely welcome to come and speak for yourself. Oh, Nate, I said, oh, Nady, as I'm reading yours, Katie. You didn't get a notification that's frustrating. Well, I'm glad that you're here. But that ticks me off that they don't send out the notifications. It's BS. I don't have like my notifications on for YouTube, but I will turn them on like at certain times, and I never get notifications for comments either. So like if in your YouTube studio, a creator, you can see all the new comments. But now occasionally I will get a notification for a comment. That's not true. Like 1 out of every 20 comments or something. But you don't get notifications for like replies. Like, so in your YouTube studio, you'll see all the new comments, but a lot of times you won't see me in the replies because I won't ever see it. So I think it's YouTube, Katie. Hey, Barbara. First thing we'll look at, I think, is this video. Oh, cool, Tony. The first thing I think we're going to look at is this video from a creator called Grizzly True Crime. We're just going to look at a few minutes of it. Hey, Pops and Sass. But this was really weird to me. And I mean, is it a coincidence? Maybe. Sent you a comment on your video from last year so you could easily find the old slash jag bit. Oh, Katie, thank you. I wonder if, let's see if I got notified for that one. Let me look. I got notified for a comment under the hurricane video. One comment. When did you leave it? I don't know that I got it. That's frustrating. But I think I can find it pretty easy. Nope. Anyways. Yeah, I'll find it. It's okay. Oh, Nady, I need to post them. So I rinsed the pants. They turned out really cool. I rinsed the shirt. It was also cool, but there was too much white. So I did like a double dye. So, yeah, I'll show you guys. Yes, tattoos, but it's actually, okay, so it's like, when you get in trouble and you got to pay fines and all of that. Here, let me pull up her video and we'll just check it out together. So he owed the exact amount that was taken from the Venmo. The exact amount. And they've shown how they've come to this conclusion. It's at around 9 minutes. and something. Okay. I did put the link to this video in the description box. Of course, I'm going to do, fair use, but so I'll have to pause along the way. But yeah, and the link is in the description.
To do with Debbie's case, and it's not where she was found. Okay, now for the sum. Okay, so as we know, the Venmo amount of $2,385 is very strange. One of the Grizzlies, AMA, thank you so much. She has really done her homework on crunching these numbers in all the charges that Andrew Gigerich, Amanda Bearden's boyfriend, Debbie Collier's daughter's boyfriend, faced. And, the charges he's facing and the money he owes. And guess what? What he owes to date is $2,385. That was a mic drop moment on the stream. If you missed that, go check out the stream. We were like, what? So here she breaks it down for us. 1, charge of violating a family violence order equals bonded out with conditions and a promise to appear at court on 9/27/21. Number 2, on 9/12/21, before the court date above, he was pulled.
I can't math right now. I'm trying to do the math in my head. 3,025, 3,775 plus 292. So I find that really interesting. I don't know. I want to know what you guys think. I don't see somebody doing something like this to pay court costs, which you won't get off probation and you won't be allowed to move on with your life until you do pay it. So it is quite a big deal. But I don't know. See, I had never watched her tattoos. I'm definitely going to check her out now. It's called Grizzly True Crime. Hey, Esther. Seems that MMA person claimed to be Amanda's girlfriend. I've seen them a lot in comments. It's like they're trying to find info from creators on this case. I was just in comments chatting with this MMA. No way, Carolina. Which video? I heard that YouTube secretly gives you, the YouTube creator, like 10 real notifications a month and just lets you think your subs are being notified. If so, YouTube is awful shady. I think that's why some people don't. I don't know what that was. Your mate sucks. What are you talking about? Which part? Or what do you mean in general? I don't know. That's not the amount. Maybe she explains more. So yeah, that'd be off just a little bit. 285. I mean, it's still very close, but I don't think it's the exact amount. But yeah, let's keep listening for a second.
Pulled over equals found in violation of above set pulled charges. So there's the DUI charge.
I'm writing this down.
$2,025. So these charges would actually, this is great to look up what the charges are if someone's charged with this at the time, right? $2,025 court fees, MJ $1,000 fees, and seatbelt tail light violation $750. Then settlement for the above cases.
Okay, Erin, yeah, email me. And yeah, so we're talking about the murder of a woman named Debbie Collier. She went missing September 10th. She was found September 11th. She was she was burned, not fully, but she was burned. She was in a tarp. We're still waiting on the exact cause of death, but video footage came out where she was buying the tarp and the torch, the lighter torch or whatever it is that, and some of the things that may have helped aid in her murder. So it's very bizarre. That's what we're talking about. I'm writing this down. I can't see the comments for a second. So we got 3,025 plus 750. It's 3,775 plus 292. That'd be $4,067, right? I don't know. Like I said, I can't math right now, and I just wrote it out. So I think that that's right. Regardless, it's very close, but let's see if she goes further.
He now owes another $292, which was for the warrant fee. Okay. So if we just continue on with that, let me show you the next slide.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
So there's the family violence violation equals 12 months probation and conditions of having to report to the substance abuse program. Sorry if there's any typos or anything. This was literally copied and pasted from the email. We were like crunching numbers
Holy
together on the
moly.
stream and like, wait, what? So DUI charge 2025. The MJ charge and the seatbelt and taillight was not sentenced yet. Hence, he didn't have to pay for the $1,000 nor the $750 minus $1,750. He had
Hey,
to pay
Lucia.
$45 per month during probation. So here we go with the calculation. He paid 5
Oh,
months.
I
He
see.
owes 3 months, which is he owes $135 plus 4 months and 29 days, which is $225. Then he also owes the 2025 for the DUI charge. If you add up 2025 plus 135 plus 225, okay? So let's do it together now. And that's what we were doing in the stream, just so we all make sure. So you take the 135 and then the 225 and you add it to 2025 and the number you get to is 2385. He now owes another 292, which was for the warrant fee, but he didn't know about that charge at the time, or it wasn't on
Wow.
his, because that was after Debbie had disappeared. So $2,385 is the exact amount that Amanda Bearden's boyfriend Andrew owed.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Shocking.
Hence, he didn't have to pay for the 1,000 nor the 750. He had to pay 45 a month during probation. He paid 5 months. He owes 3 months. 4 months. Yeah, I don't know. My brain can't follow it all. You guys can go and like double check it and do. I always want to show you guys exactly where I'm finding stuff so you can go look at it and come to your own conclusions. Don't take my word for it. It is kind of crazy. Hey, Jamie Lynn. What about when South African people say the word dance? I don't know. Do they say dance? I don't know. Oh, there's subtractions. Yes. We were getting ahead of ourselves. Hey, Nicole. It was on Miss Harmony YouTube video. I don't know who that is, Carolina, but I'd really like to go look at those comments. Do you want, hey Lips, do you want any PayPal, Venmo, or Cash App links or your email posted during lives? If so, which one? You can totally share my email. I usually don't like to drop the PayPal, Venmo, Cash Apps. I don't like putting that in people's face. I have Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. If anybody wants to give me a tip, that's awesome and appreciated. I don't like putting it in their faces. So like occasionally, I don't mind if like once in a blue moon it's mentioned. Lips. Yes, go over to Lips's channel. She's the bomb. But yeah, if it's once in a blue moon, that's fine. Other than that, I don't really want the PayPal, Venmo, and all that stuff. Just because that's not what it's about. This is I just want to focus on the cases. I appreciate it. I appreciate every super chat, every member so much. I do. This is my job. But yeah. Put it in our faces, please. Hey, Mod Squad. Good to see you, beautiful. So good to see you. Yeah, the other day I got upset during my live as soon as you commented. I didn't want to get into kind of what I did. I felt really bad, so I'm just happy to see you. So anyways, you can do it occasionally and you can drop my email a lot. That'd be good because a lot of people often ask for it. Thank you. Esther. Yeah, that's a good idea. I should do that, like put my links up there. Okay, so now we're going to get into the next thing. So I want to know, though, before we get into the next one, do you believe that someone would commit a violent homicide of someone very close to them to pay off their court costs? I don't know. I don't know about that. I just don't know. Not sure. Your mate sucks. It's a long story. Just the topic of my life. So I'm not going to get into that today on this one. I don't want to like derail anything. You don't have to do anything. No, but we still want to drop your link, of course. And you can always drop it. If high on drugs. Yes. No. Yeah, Katie, I'll definitely be looking out for it. That seems like a stretch. That's kind of what I was thinking. I suppose if high on drugs, maybe. To do super chat or, yeah, you're right, super sticker. If he is a bad person, why not? If they're going to face a longer sentence, maybe. So they will face a longer. If you're on probation or parole, I assume, I'm pretty sure it works the same. I know that if you're on probation and you owe court costs, you owe, like, say you're on probation for like, you're on probation because you stole something, and whatever you stole costs $500. You can't get off probation until you pay that back. So yeah, to an extent. Hey, Cher, beautiful. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean, Mod Squad. I do the same thing. Hey, Pointer Lover. I know we were talking about the stupid notifications. Didn't Andrew say he had dinner with Debbie the night before the Venmo and apologized to her for the past, perhaps making nice because he needed money? Yeah, because they had just gotten there, right? They had just, I don't know for sure about dinner the night before. I know they had just gotten there, and he did say he apologized for the past. It's, I think, I don't know. I don't want to say anything for sure that I don't know 100%. They didn't think this case would blow up. Plus, mix in drugs. Maybe it was a rash decision, and he thought that number because he owed it. That's possible. Maybe he had just been told what he owed, and that was the first, like, number that came to his head. I don't know. It's a plot twist. It's a setup to frame the boyfriend. Cray cray, very possible. Even Amanda could have done, like, anybody could do that. So I love Cher too. Cher's the bomb. You stay on it for life until paid. Exactly. What did Cher? What's so sweet? I can't see it. Is it like? Let me see. Hold on. People who kill people aren't very logical. That's a good point, I suppose. MMA did say in comments they all had dinner together the day before. Okay, Carolina. Thank you. Let me see. Oh, I see. The membership. Oh, I had to open it on my phone because StreamYard won't show me. 10 months. I adore you. And I love and adore you, Cher. Oh, how sweet. You're the best. Very, very sweet. Appreciate that. I wonder if MMA really is the boyfriend, though. I don't know. I've wondered that too. Just so you all know, lately I brought out the old me, only to stop a certain person from bullying me. Don't judge. No, you'd stand up for yourself. Don't let anybody mess with you. And I know you won't. So ain't nobody judging you for that. Hell, I can be the nicest person in the world, but if you step on my toes or mess with the people I love or my family or my kids, then there's another side that will come out. I don't know why people don't understand that. I always get, oh, sweet little Alex Erickson's not so sweet. Well, no shit, not when you screw me over. What do you expect, me to be sweet then too? Hell no. The footage with her in her car, do we know how long it is after she was murdered? I mean, just a few minutes. Well, we don't know for sure. I guess we don't know for certain, but she was very close to where, it wasn't far from where she was found. And I don't know. That was the last time she was heard from too, I believe, the Venmo, right? That was the very last. Could be then they were mad at her and didn't care. They wanted the money and thought they could get away with it. Oh, messy. I won't let anybody mess with you either, Lips. I'm a nice person and I can tell people to F off. Keep pushing me. Thank you, Tony. Hey, Pink Dahlia. Good to see you. The sweeter they are, the harder they fight, though. That's because I'm passionate, okay? I'm passionate about the things I love and the people I care about. Hey, Angela. And I'm also passionate about the people that tick me off. So, you know. Okay, now we're going to get to this article I found on the boyfriend and his family, which this was pretty interesting, I got to say. Yeah, I want you guys to see this. It's a new article. It came out 15 hours ago. It came out from the Sun. Why is the Sun like in the middle of all this true crime all of a sudden? Because they have been. Summer's case, like they're doing a lot of true crime. Okay. I don't think she's put out any videos recently. Have you, Pink? Oh, I got to finish your thumbnail. I forgot. Okay. Shady behavior. Shock details emerge in Debbie Collier case as dark past of mom of daughter's boyfriend is revealed among new updates. So the mother of a self-described suspect in the mysterious murder of Debbie Collier was arrested and sentenced to 30 years in prison for trafficking and selling crystal meth. So his mom, I think, is on my thumbnail, actually. I mean, it's what his mom has done, is it relevant? I think it is because it tells us more about him. However, is it like directly related to the murder? No, but I still think that, and there's other stuff in this article, but yeah, I'm just saying, I'm not saying because she got in trouble that she has anything to do with this. It's just to kind of show where he came from and that kind of thing. So Vicki Lynn Terrell, the mother of Debbie's daughter's boyfriend, Andrew Giegerich, was caught red-handed attempting to peddle the dangerous drug to an undercover police officer during a sting operation in July 2021. So there is his mama. I don't know why this won't come off. That's ticking me off. Hold on, let me refresh it. Oh, I just seen your member milestone, Mod Squad. Love you, sweet Allie. Or not so sweet Allie. I love you too. And thank you. Yeah, StreamYard does not show those. How annoying. You guys, if there are any of those, let me know. I hate missing those. And thank you so much. 9 months. Wow. Crazy how long. And shares too, 11. It's just crazy. So there she is, sentenced to 30 years for selling meth in July. Then we have her with him during his, what do they say, his brief amateur MMA career. He may call himself MMA, but he had a very brief amateur MMA career. Oh, hold on one second, you guys. Hello. Okay, I'm letting him out now. I'm live, so I'm just going to let him out real fast. Well, buddy. Go eat. You got to go eat. Go over there. There you go, buddy. Sorry, you guys. I'm waiting to change a poopy butt, too. Oh, fun. Baby duty, but listening. Hey, crazy mama. Beautiful. I'm going to sleep now. Bye. Bye, your mate sucks. Maybe a YouTuber got a job at the Sun. Oh, thank you, Pink Dahlia. Okay. We talking about mini MMA whittle dude. If he's listening or listens to this, he's going to be so pissed. But still, Andrew, if you do and you want to speak, we know that you've been quite vocal. Let me know. I'm happy to give you. Oh, wait, I looked at the wrong thing. I looked at my phone and it said that like I was kicked from StreamYard. That's why I stopped mid-conversation. I was like, wait, what did I do? I'm happy to give you a place to speak your mind, speak your side, whatever. I'm also an amateur. I'm also an amateur MMA fighter. No fights yet, but you know. Hey, Without Borders. Luckily, I'm past the poopy diaper stage. God, me too. Thank the Lord. But I'm still having to wipe the butt on, you know, and that's just no fun. Hey, Melissa Jade. How are you? Okay, I'm going to keep going. But anyways, there's him. There's Mom. Mom, if you missed it and you're just coming in, Andrew's mom was just sentenced to 30 years in prison for selling meth. Is that related to the crime? No, but it is, you know, part of him and his past. So I think it's important. And Melissa, did you see that Grizzly True Crime found that he owed $2,385? I know you're covering this, so don't miss that too. That was kind of at the beginning, but I could send you the video. Or no, it's in the description. According to documents obtained by the U.S. Sun, Terrell, 49, was arrested alongside two others after unwittingly meeting with an undercover cop and attempting to sell them 2 ounces of meth for $750. Terrell met with the undercover officer outside of a Dollar General store in Georgia, July 19, 2021. She climbed into the passenger seat of their car, telling the cop to front her the cash or pay in advance for the drugs. When the officer refused, Terrell led them to a nearby gas station where 2 of her associates were waiting in a blue Toyota Scion. When Terrell entered the other vehicle, a takedown signal was given by another officer waiting nearby, and all 3 occupants of the blue Toyota were taken into custody by the Barrow County Sheriff's Office SWAT team. An additional bag of meth was found discarded beneath the car. Terrell quickly confessed to her role in the crime and was later issued a sentence of 30 years in prison. 30 years. I can't get over that. That's a long time. Does she have a past? I'll have to look up her record, as a matter of fact. Let me write that down, because that's a very long time for a one-time thing. I mean, I get it. It was a lot. Was it 2 ounces? Yeah, 2 ounces. Okay. 56 grams of meth. That's a lot of meth. But 30 years is a long time. Just one second. Vicki Lynn Terrell. Vicki. Hey, Woofy. If you're watching, and you can, you should totally look her up for me. It would be in Georgia. I don't know her age. I don't think it says her age. 49. Georgia. And then, yeah, I'd like to see why she got so long. Anyways, she began her sentence in December last year and won't be considered for release until 2036. Prior to her arrest, she had been an avid supporter of her son's amateur mixed martial arts fighting career, even serving as the admin of his Facebook fan page, Andrew the Gladiator Giegerich. I wonder if that's still up, you guys. Oh my gosh. The Gladiator. Andrew, we're seeing a whole nother side of you. So why in the hell are you scared to death? Got your doors barricaded and stuff. You're a gladiator, bro. Okay, that's so funny. Interesting. Giegerich, I can't even say his name, Giegerich, who boasted a record of 4 wins and 3 losses before ceasing fighting in 2018, has apparently found himself in the sights of police in recent weeks following the murder of Debbie. So then they go on to talk about her murder, but let me come chat with you guys, and then they get into some stuff with him, I think, at the end. Sounds like a wrestler. Let's see. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Sasha. Yes, they are. That is a long time. Consider pedos walk in 3 years and rapist, etc. Yeah, that's crazy. I got 6 months for my first offense ever. Over 3 grams of weed? Are you kidding me? Yep, boyfriend's mom tattoos. Yeah. People get less for murder. They absolutely do. My best friend had a boyfriend who was a pro boxer, and he was little too. He got my friend swatted, actually swatted. Tactical gear, assault weapons. Oh my God. Wow. Like, did he do that like intentionally trying to hurt her, or was he trying to like, was there something going on that he was worried about? Because I wonder, like, I don't know, people who, well, actually, what's the football player? Aaron Hernandez. If you guys hadn't heard of that case, I would love to talk about him. I love the series that was on Netflix. I'm very interested in his case in general because he was a football player, and they did x-rays of his brains. He committed suicide, but after he passed away, when they did like the research on his brain, they showed that the hits to the head, he had this brain disease, which causes like severe aggressiveness. And, it's the same thing. Actually, I think Will Smith did like a thing talking about this, because football can be very dangerous, and a lot of people walk away with this injury, and you don't know until the player has passed away and they can actually look at the brain a lot of times. I'd have to look, but I'm curious because people who are fighting, and they tend to be more aggressive, and that could scientifically be linked to taking hits to the head. Truly. My dad is like really always concerned about it. My dad's a chemist and with a degree in nutrition, but he's like super smart and very cautious person. OCD, extra cautious. Everything's wiped in alcohol. You won't see like his car, none of his stuff will ever be a mess. Just very particular. And he's really worried about my son playing football because of that. So we've been talking about it a little bit more lately. Everyone give me all your babies. I'll change the diapers for all the snuggles. Hey, I'm here for that too. Nothing like baby lovin's. Bentley's growing up. He still has the little squishy cheeks. I'm always like, oh, come here, you little squishy baby. My baby's growing up. He passed away all for a high. Yeah. Hernandez. Yeah, CTE. Thank you, guys. My next door neighbor's best friend was on meth and thought the world was ending during COVID. Came downstairs with a knife to hurt my neighbors, and they had to shoot him to stop him. Oh my God. You know what though? People on meth, like I've seen people I love that have been hooked on it, and they've changed completely. I feared they would never be normal again. Now that they're off of it, they are, but they would be very paranoid too. Up in the middle of the night, looking outside with spotlights or walking around with a gun, thinking, I don't know. It just, meth it's so scary what it does to your brain. And anybody out there with loved ones who are using that, I fear for you guys, and I feel for you guys, because that is just so scary, just seeing what it does to people and how it changes them, and not only their looks, their attitude, their behavior, just everything. I mean, being hooked on heroin's pretty bad. You have this fentanyl crisis, and but meth changes you in a way, it almost, you can see the devil in their eyes almost. It's awful. You change the diapers, I get the lovin's. No, you shouldn't be cleaning with rubbing alcohol, but it does kill all the germs. So like he doesn't clean like his house with it, but like in his vehicle and stuff, steering wheels, door handles, those kind of things. Yes. He carries spray bottles, these little like metal like spray bottles with alcohol in them. Many serial killers have head injuries too. He was violent before football. Well, yeah, and Aaron Hernandez's dad was very violent too, so that's part of with his story. Would you guys be interested in like talking about that and looking at it? Just anybody. It doesn't have to be a huge chat. Like I said, I will cover stuff that I know won't get a ton of attention just because I'm interested in it. Just like Lyric and Devin. Although I'm praying and hoping and praying that they will start to get more attention because they deserve it, you guys. 2 little babies who were gunned down, you know? And it's really sad, but let's see. I'll be a granny soon. Oh, Vicky, how awesome. The only problem is, Cray, alcohol will like disintegrate stuff, right? And it will help make things deteriorate faster. So, because I've asked my dad, why don't they just make cleaning products with it and stuff? And he says that it will like deteriorate things. And he said though, in the chemical lab, like where he retired from, they clean up everything with it. Watch my sister lose who she was on that shit. Sad. Yes, crazy mama. Completely lose who they are. Like turn into another person. Not only do they look different, their behavior's different, their attitude's different, the way they talk is different. It's so scary. I'll tell him, Pink. I'm going to win this time. My stepson is addicted to meth. It scares me and pisses me off at the same time. I know, Anonymous. I'm sorry. I'm supposed to be doing this addiction family series soon, so it will be directly from the eyes of the family members. I have people coming on. I had one scheduled tonight. I don't know if she'll be ready yet because she was sick, so I need to find out. But testosterone, yes. My son's dad used to take it. I've never dived into the Aaron H story. I'd be happy to cover some of that stuff. Ooh, that'd be fun, Aaron. We should totally do it. My son is meth addicted and my 2 sisters on heroin. Jody, I'm so sorry. Katie, you know what? I thought the same thing about someone in my family, and he is now off of it, and he actually is just like he was before. So I think that we fear they won't return to who they are, but they can. I know it is, Esther. You're right. She was not my sister anymore. Broke my heart. Oh my God. And now she's in heaven. Oh, crazy mama. I'm so sorry. 1 cup of alcohol, 1 cup of vinegar, 1 cup of water, some drops of Dawn. Oh, cool. I have not watched it yet, Vicky. I wanted to watch it. I was actually like thinking about doing a video because I was reading different articles about what they had gotten wrong. So if I was going to do that video, then I would have watched it. Just haven't had a chance yet. I still have to watch number 3 of the Lori Vallow series. Plus, I'm really can't wait for Dead to Me come out. Me and my mom will be watching that for like 2 days straight when it does. Dead to Me. And then there's another one. Do you guys ever watch Love is Blind? That's another one that I haven't watched yet. Like I'm like 2 seasons behind. I like that show too. I never thought I'd get clean from heroin, but 7 years. Congratulations, Pink. Going on 7. That is pretty. I know what you mean. That's wonderful. Congratulations. The hardest thing to go through, but it's harder for the ones who love you to have to see it. Nadie, ain't that the truth? They have to want it. Trust me, it's true. Very, very true. Ooh, Punksy. Well, then you can watch it with me and Mom. I'll be messaging you about it when it comes out. For $2, you can buy the Lysol brand antibacterial all-purpose cleaner. It takes Kool-Aid stains off my counter. I love the Lysol brand antibacterial lemon. Now I've been buying the Clorox, it's like coconut scented. Okay, let me keep going through this article, then we'll get back to it. Talking about whatever. What did I do? Okay. So then just a brief overview of what happened to Debbie. She was found partially naked and burned on September 11th in a wooded area on the side of a road in Georgia. Oh, and then we're going to do some twittering just quickly to see what comes off after this article. She'd been reported missing a day earlier by her daughter and her husband. She was last seen alive at the Family Dollar store just after 3 p.m. After leaving the store, a Venmo transaction for $2,385 was sent to Amanda, and it read, "They're not going to let me go. Love you. There's a key to the house in the blue flower pot by the door." And her phone was switched off 2 minutes later. There she is in the Family Dollar store. A lot of people have speculated if this is Debbie. I personally do think it's Debbie. Looking at her legs and stuff, I don't think that it's her daughter. Her hair looks like her hair in some of her other photos. A lot of people, I even heard people say, who wears a purse like this? And Amanda's wearing her purse the same way. You guys, I wear my purse crossbody all the time. I'd much rather have it that way than just over the shoulder if they're super long, because they like go down too long to almost like my butt. If I crossbody it, I can reach into it a lot easier. So I don't think that's uncommon. I do it all the time. There's her daughter. That's a nice picture of Amanda. I mean, she, you can see, some of her healthier times, I think, and some of her worst times with her addiction through her photos. Police have ruled out suicide and a random act of violence. They do feel that it's personal and targeted. The cause of death has not been released. So, dark past. Speaking to the media last week, Andrew, we'll just say Andrew, revealed that he and Amanda had both been interrogated by police following the discovery of Collier's body. They've interrogated all of us, he told the New York Post. The people who are closest to Debbie are kind of looked at as suspects right now. Police have not stated that they are treating Andrew as a suspect. Andrew added that police had also seized his and Amanda's phones. Neither Andrew or Amanda has been accused of any wrongdoing. In an emotional interview, she tells CBS, "Somebody took my whole world from me. She was a beautiful, kind, giving woman, and she didn't deserve any of this." Emotional on whose scale, right? Because I'm not sure I would call it emotional, but Andrew's also spoken publicly about her death, saying that he and Amanda were scared. "It's weird," he added. "I feel like the sheriff's department may have some leads, but they won't tell us anything." That's not weird, bro. That's just normal. The couple, who are described as being in an on-off relationship, moved to Athens just 2 days before her disappearance. Their home was raided by police on September 14th, police documents show. Additional police records show they have a history of domestic violence and other legal infractions. I actually did not know that their home was raided by police September 14th. That's really interesting. It's interesting. It just shows like what level and what stage their addiction is at, in my perspective. Having been there, having been in houses that were raided by police, having stayed in dope houses, having been on dope for years, you guys. I've been to a really dark side of the world that I'm lucky to make it back from. And if you've never been on that side of the world, you just can't even possibly imagine how dark it is. Even if you have loved ones who have been there, even if you've seen them go through it all, you still cannot even possibly imagine how dark that side of the world can be. Most recently, Andrew was arrested in September 2021 for violating a no contact order and banging on the front door of Amanda's home, accusing her of stealing money from him for drugs. Now, that's the video that we've seen of him with police, the body cam. Amanda called police and complained that Andrew, whom she had broken up with and kicked out, arrived around 8:30 a.m. and began beating on the door and yelling. There's his mama again. She's currently serving her 30-year sentence. There's Debbie. I like that picture of her. In recently released body cam footage, Andrew responds by telling officers she'd been stealing his paychecks to buy dope. I didn't have a phone because my phone broke, so this is the dumbest mistake I've ever made. We linked our cards together so she can send herself money from my card. The first person to touch my money is her. Like I said, unlink the shit. It's not that hard, okay? She's probably on drugs right now, he says. Chilling threat. This is really, really interesting, and we briefly touched on this the other day. But so the no contact order Andrew violated stemmed from another domestic dispute from May of 2021, in which he also allegedly threatened her family in a handwritten note. He said, "Have a nice life, you lying ass bitch. Don't ever contact me again. If you or your family ever come near me again, I will hurt them." According to police documents from that incident, Bearden claimed that Andrew had broken into her home and attacked her. The report notes that Amanda had bruises on her shoulders and arms. He was arrested and charged with a number of offenses, including battery. And there is a screenshot from that footage. Yes, Dead to Me. It is so good. You got to watch it, Pink Dahlia. Because like they're going through, like she's going through the grieving process of losing her husband, but there's just other parts, and there's several seasons already out. You could go ahead and start. It's really, really great. The lemon is what I buy. Dude, that new coconut Clorox, oh yes, it's the bomb. I'm telling you. It makes your whole down, the wipes. Like it's like Clorox Scentiva. You'll see them in the store and you can get the wipes. The wipes will make your whole house smell like coconut. Just the wipes. I couldn't believe it. I just bought the coconut and I love it. Yes. Why say where the key is? It sounds really suspicious. It's okay, Lips. I don't think she sent the Venmo on her phone. Now we know that she pulled over at the exact time that Venmo was sent. In the footage, you see her in the parking lot of Family Dollar, and at 3:17, she's actually about to pull out, and then she stops for a minute. I wonder if she wore visors a lot. I don't know. That'd be good to find out. I always wear mine crossed like that. Okay. Ooh, a mango one. I haven't seen that, Angela. Because visor people are usually... Because visor people are usually wearing them all the time. What a way to put that. Jeep hair don't care. Who wears a visor? I used to wear one like back in like the day when I was like in middle school. I loved it because my ears stick out and I would always love to like, it kind of had my ears. In my opinion, this was a poorly laid out plan by someone close to Debbie. They staged it to appear as a random abduction and murder, but obviously failed. Poor Debbie didn't deserve this horrible, grisly betrayal. Yes, exactly. And how hard is it to change that shit? Come on, man. How long does it normally take for law enforcement to file charges if they have a good idea who did it? So this is going to depend on many things because they're going to want to have at least enough to try someone and win. So they're going to probably wait for some forensics to come back, which may take several weeks. Phone records, which may take a while. I mean, we know that JJ and Ty Lee, two missing kids, you guys may have heard of Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell. Those kids went missing in the fall of 2019. They were found, let me see. Or was it 2018? When did Ty Lee Ryan go missing. I know that it was like almost a year, around that amount of time, before they found them using cell phone pings. So it takes time. Even if they know who did it, unless they catch you at the scene covered in blood with a murder weapon in your hand, or you confess or something like that, it's, okay, no, they went missing 2019, and they were found in June of 2020, I think. So it took about 9 months to use the cell phone pings to find them, and it was a very obvious place. So yeah, they disappeared September 2019 and were found in shallow graves June of 2020. So almost an entire year. And I bet you I bet you they do, Katie. I think they have a lot. I just don't think we're getting a lot of it. When they do make the move to arrest someone, we're going to get a ton of information all at once. As soon as that arrest affidavit comes through, because they have to put enough down, not to give away their whole case, but enough to show they have a good reason to arrest. My grandma used to love her sparkly 80s visors. They'll be back in style soon, I'm sure. Was meth their drug of choice? I'm not 100% sure. Those were the days, Angela. Okay. He pled guilty, was put on probation for this. Look at this. He was also ordered to stay away from Amanda, who was also arrested and charged for making a false police report by claiming he broke into their home when they actually lived together. After the incident, a fast-track arraignment was made for him in June, noting it was his second or subsequent arrest for family violence offense. He was banned from contacting before violating that order 3 months later. And then, they say that they're scared. So also in September, he was arrested for misdemeanor DUI, reckless driving, marijuana possession, failure to wear a seatbelt, and not having required tag lights. That is why I believe that he's doing this treatment program that is supposedly 400 feet from where Debbie was found. Amanda has an extensive rap sheet. We've looked at that on my channel. If you missed that live, she's been arrested for battery, for family violence against someone else in another relationship, several things with that dude. And we know that she's into the hard drugs. He claims he's never done drugs. He was caught with marijuana, so I don't consider that a drug. So I don't know. We sleep with stuff in front of our front door and our back door because we didn't have anything to do with this. We are a little scared ourselves. Okay, buddy. So now I want to do some twittering. I think that's fun. It's always fun to see what's came out. And usually you'll find like the most updated info there. Probably Carol. Hey, X amount. Vicky, if we get them, it'll probably be in the trial. I believe they'll put out a cause of death possibly within like 6 weeks or so. Maybe. I don't think we'll see autopsy results till trial. And they may not even say cause of death. I mean, they might. Sometimes they'll just say it's a homicide, and that's all we'll tell you until the trial. Good afternoon, Dallas. I think visor people are a secret society. Hey, Guidance in Life. Would love an Aaron Hernandez love. How old is Amanda? She's still on drugs. Her house was raided last month before they moved. Police are not going to raid your house unless you're up to no good. I mean, is it like, has it ever happened before they accidentally raid the house next door or something like that? I'm sure. Okay. But it's going to take a lot. Yeah, they must be on meth. If they're actually barricading their doors, agree. I don't think they're scared. I'm not sure. I'm really not. Thank you, Dallas. Okay. Let me get some Twitter up here. I love it because the newest articles will be on Twitter. You'll see newest videos. You'll see the police making tweets. You'll see, retired FBI giving their opinions on Twitter. So it's just for true crime. It's a good idea to get an account. If you do, follow me. Follow my second account with Kelly and Amber. So Kelly from the channel CDT and Amber from ATS News. When I actually use my full description, it's in the description box, their channels. But so if you went back several videos, you'll find the links that way, or just search, you'll find Amber ATS News, or if a mod could drop it. And CDT, we have a Twitter that is just for kind of tweeting out stuff for true crime. It was originally intended for tweeting at the DA in the Watts case and that kind of thing. And to tweet about a hate crime that I'm very passionate about, Kendrick Johnson. That was another reason that we created the joint Twitter. I met Aaron Hernandez multiple times. I lived down the street from him, but that's actually not even how I met him. Wow. That's cool. I've took my boys for walks down the path where he put that man's body. I was away on vacation at the Cape when his body was found. Oh my God. Okay, so here I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette while we're talking and hanging out. Okay. So first we'll look at the top tweets about Debbie, and then we'll go to the latest, because both places you'll find information that's, noteworthy. After getting a Venmo message that implied your mother had been kidnapped, would you go to Ulta Beauty or Walmart or police? Yeah, exactly, Simply Stranger. Another targeted death and so vicious. Who wanted Debbie Collier dead, and who would humiliate her, leaving her naked and burned? Now, Jennifer Coffindaffer, retired FBI. I hope whoever is responsible is found soon and receives the fullest extent of punishment allowed. Completely agree. Just waiting around to see who will be arrested for the homicide of Debbie Collier anytime now. Let me check your comments. Oh, thank you, Danny B. Kendrick Johnson. I believe it was a hate crime that was covered up by a very jealous and racist set of brothers who one of them was dating the girl that Kendrick was talking to at that time. So that's my opinion. It was actually ruled as an accident, but I love that. New image shows her van hours before her death. Where is the Venmo money? Found that so interesting, you guys, that police didn't know where the Venmo money was. What do you guys think about that? That's just... So here's Gene sharing about, his mom's meth arrest and the fact that his meth is locked up. Law and Crime shared about it 57 minutes ago. Let's see what they said.
Last month, leaving her body burned in the woods miles away from home. Collier was reported missing by her family on September 10th. A day later, her body was recovered naked in the woods more than 50 miles from her home. Authorities say her body appeared to have been burned and that she was gripping a small tree. Her cause of death is still not determined, but officials are calling her death a homicide. Collier was captured on surveillance footage purchasing several items at Family Dollar prior to being found. Those items, including a tarp and a red tote bag, were reportedly found near her body. The case grew more mysterious after it was revealed Collier sent her daughter nearly $2,400 through Venmo just minutes after Collier left the store. It reportedly had a note attached saying, "They are not going to let me go." Though officials say there's no indication Collier was abducted.
Brr, it's cold outside. Let's see. Maybe if I had 2,385 smackaroos sitting in my account. I think an arrest will be made soon. Oh, I don't think that money's in anybody's account. Ow. Just hit my hand. Forget about the truck driver. That's just another red herring thrown out there by the daughter in a desperate attempt to take the focus away from her guilty little self. Tick-tock. There you go, Maggie. Yes, there is a Family Dollar in Athens, Georgia. No need to drive 60 miles to hit your favorite body-burying supply store. Yes, Simply Stranger. For real. So sometimes we need to go back to the beginning. This attack was deliberate and personal and not a random act of violence. So I think that, a lot of people are really looking at Amanda and Andrew. Same thing is going on now with the report of Debbie Collier being nude when likely she was only partially nude, but law enforcement aren't clearing it up publicly to allow the media to take wild sleuthy-goothy chases that Debbie was possibly raped when she was not. Content sells. I would like to know about that. I'd like to have that cleared up as well. With all due respect, law enforcement have made it crystal clear on numerous occasions, stating over and over again they have zero reason to believe or zero evidence to suggest this case is drug-related. But just to be fair, at first they did put out that it was drug-related. I would like to know what, and I think that they kind of clarified on that, but I'd like to hear about from the people who originally reported that. Theory on who, what, and why. So this is the person, I suppose, that came up with the fact that Andrew owed the court fees in the exact amount. Seems like when a case comes up and the family goes under attack by social media, that law enforcement usually says something that lets us know the family is very distraught if they believe the family is innocent. Just a thought. I don't know about that. From the family to the dollars, I got a good job at the dollar store. Yep, it's pretty interesting. She was at a Family Dollar, and people are speculating that her family may have been responsible, and money was in the middle of it. That's kind of weird. It's eerie. I can't see y'all's comments, but I will be right back in there. I'm just scrolling through to see if there's anything, that we've missed. There's a lot of people talking about it because we're only 5 hours back. Steve Collier has to know more. I hope he's cooperating with law enforcement. I'm sure that he is, right? The photo is embedded in the article link below. Poor guy. Okay, yeah. I did actually see, though, and I don't know if I could find it again quickly. They were talking about where Debbie was found and how steep it is, if she had went down a cliff. There were police officers that were like, what do you call that when you have to have a rope tied around you to go rappelling. They were rappelling down to the crime scene, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know. I don't think it was like a cliff, but I think it was like maybe 6 to 10 feet down a ravine, but I don't know for sure. The trucker was, looked into, and I do believe they identified him. I don't really want to focus on him. I don't think that's related. So yeah, let me see what you guys have to say, and I'll probably let you guys go. Hey, Tilly. Nudity is shock for law enforcement and shame for victim. Unless clothing was used as ligature or fire starter, but I believe shaming. Ooh, good point, Carol. Hey, Tiffany. It is sad, Katie. Is there a way to vet it? Well, yeah, we could look up, I think they're going by the standard, like set for what he was charged with. So, I mean, we could just double check all of those things. Is there a way to know for 100% sure? No, because that would be really between him and his probation officer, unless it was in the court records, which when he pays the money that he owes, it would be maybe, because when I look at court cases, sometimes I can see the documents from the probation officer. It just depends. I have to look it up with him and see what I can find. I've had a theory about this case from the very beginning. Very personal. Tilly, I think you're right. I really do. Oh, thank you, Carol. Appreciate that. Oh, wow, Angela, that's cool. It's making my head hurt. That money is at the courthouse. Like a hide and smile type thing. That's very cool, Angela. He seemed kind, but not that bright. Okay, you guys, I think I'm going to let you guys go. There was some new stuff in Summer's case. I'm annoyed because I wanted to report on it. Someone had gotten an interview with Tim Mullen a couple days ago, and they did like 20 questions, and they put out 3 of the questions in the first video. I found the video. I thought we were going to get the whole interview. I was like, yes, and I'll bring this to my channel. We can have a discussion. And I could have, and I thought about it, but to go through 3 of the questions, I don't know. I find that frustrating. I reach out, and you guys have seen Tim Mullen has talked to me too. So I don't know why I drag it out like that. It is what it is. Whenever all the questions are out there, we're going to go through that stuff. Yeah, and just make sure you have your notifications on, because I don't know. I'm going to go live whenever I can. But yeah, I love you guys so much. I hope you have a great day. And yeah, what does he go by? MMA. If that is you, Andrew, or Andrew, if you're listening and you'd like to talk or clear up something from your guys' end, I would be absolutely open for you guys to come here and do it. You can leave a comment down below, or you can email me at ripyourheartoutandye@gmail.com. It's a tie-dye email, because if you guys don't know, I make and sell tie-dye. You can look on my community page or just email me. I can make anything. So, and I love to do big orders too, like for teams or for marathons or whatever, family reunions. Anyways, I hope you guys all have a great day. I love you so much. And yeah, I'll talk to you soon. Okay. Bye. I tried to do the really high-pitched bye. It's a habit. I have to do it every video. I can't help it. So, bye.